Hi everyone, in today's hug we're going to talk about oxalates. I know you're like, oxo, what? Well, oxalates are found in food, okay? In plant food, and it's actually also called oxalic acid. Now, there's a lot of good things about these foods, but for some people, oxalic acid can cause health issues. And one of the big ones is kidney stones. So if you are at high risk for kidney stones, then maybe you might want to look at eating foods without oxalates in them. So now I'm sure you're saying, well, Tracee, what would that be? So these are your high oxalate foods: Swiss chard, tofu, spinach, buckwheat, wheat bran, black tea, beans, nuts and seeds, rhubarb, berries, dark chocolate, cocoa, things like that. Potatoes, yams, beets. Now, some low oxalate alternatives might be kale, cauliflower, avocado, apples. Those are low oxalate foods. So what can you do? Now, if you're at risk of kidney stones, I would definitely lay off the oxalates for quite a while just to clear them out of your system. Now, some people say that when they get rid of oxalates, they have something called oxalate dumping, or these crystals that can form on your joints that can create some pain. So that might be another symptom of oxalate overload. Like if your joints are achy and they just don't feel good, perhaps this would be another thing to do. Just eliminate the oxalates for a while and then reintroduce them after a period of a few months. I would say from 3 to 6 months to be safe, and see if you don't get an inflammatory reaction. If you want to decrease the oxalate in some of these foods, you can boil them. Okay, so by boiling these vegetables, it will reduce the oxalate amount getting into your body. For the legumes and seeds, you can sprout them and you can soak them. You always want to soak your beans overnight, but the seeds are really good because you can sprout the seeds, which makes them easier to digest, and you actually will get better nutrition from them anyway. Also, if you pair high oxalate foods with calcium-rich foods, it will prevent the oxalate absorbing into your body. And lastly, stay hydrated. We know we always want to stay hydrated because then that actually helps prevent kidney stones as well. Okay, so we talked about nightshades, lectins, and oxalates in the last few days. If you have any of these conditions that we talked about, such as inflammation, gut issues, or risk of kidney stones, then you might want to take a look at these different foods that contain these nutrients and see where you want to start to do some sort of an elimination diet. Or if you're really determined, you can just eliminate them all. A lot of people have gone carnivore because of all these different things that are in vegetables that could affect them with inflammation. And like I said, just test with your own body and see what works for you. Okay? All right, you guys, let's close with this beautiful hug day, hump day, whatever it is. Happy Wednesday. Hope to see you on the volunteer call. Make it a beautiful day. Bye for now.